I think we were fighting on that one as to which way was north and which way was south.
No, that was when we were getting yelled at by the cameraman. Do you remember that?
What were you?
Your hair is coming off!
Oh, that was a nightmare.
Anyhow, we love the iPod. Leo's got one. I just got my paws on one of the Windows version. You know what? It looks exactly like the Mac version.
It's no different.
Well, there's a couple differences. One, it's designed to work with a Windows PC, which you can't really see. Two, it doesn't come with the big cable.
Comes with a little, but it's still FireWire.
Yeah, it's still FireWire. You know, maybe they've moved on to the thinner, svelter FireWire cable on the Macintosh versions.
Yeah, because I have a normal one. Yeah.
Exactly. Available same price as the Macintosh ones, $299 for 5 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes for $399, 20 gigabytes for $499. Not the cheapest hard drive player out there, but certainly the most elegant, the most well designed.
You know, on my Mac, I don't want to throw you a curve because I don't know if you know this, but on my Mac, the FireWire cable has an adapter that I can plug it in to charge up the iPod.
We got one of those, too.
It comes with that, too?
Everything you get, except, matter of fact,
there's one extra thing.
Oh, somebody stole my box.
There was a nice box.
Where'd my box go?
There, you showed me that
adapter,
yeah.
That gives you the smaller FireWire connector for notebooks and stuff.
That's really cool.
That comes, you know, free in there. It also comes with, instead of, obviously, iTunes, in this case, it comes with Music Match. So
now, how does Music Match work with an iPod?
Pretty much like Music Match works with everything else, except they actually give you a nice copy. It's Music Match. It's the Plus version. So it's the full version.
Oh, cool.
And when you log on to it, when you plug it in, ooh, there's my box.
It sees the iPod.
Exactly. Now, you want to open that?
Yeah, I'll find
cable inside there. So we take a look inside of here, and it shows you, like everything else, you can basically drag additional songs and import them in there. And you can set it up just the way it would work on your Macintosh. So if you go down to the options, you can set it up so that it'll synchronize, completely synchronize all your MP3s every time you log on.
That is the key on the Mac, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really need to do that. That would get a little frightening.
It forces you to do that on the Mac, actually, which is a disadvantage, I think.
There's a couple odd settings in here. You know, you can rename it, you know, Patrick's iPod. Isn't that exciting? Well, there's not enough words for that. The one thing you have to do check, though, is if you want to automatically launch Music Match every time you connect it, and if you want to use it as a hard drive, as a storage device, you do have to go in there and turn that on, enable FireWire.
Then it shows up on the desktop as a drive that you can access, which is actually very handy.
Exactly, good stuff in there. It actually will do normalizing on the fly. Like
That's
iTunes
setting the levels.
Exactly. Haven't played around with that too much yet. We just got this in this morning. But basically, it's a drag and drop situation once you set it up. I still think, though, one of the things we've showed before was using the Macintosh iPod using XPlay, which is Media4 software. It's $29.95. They just updated this. There's a new version out, free if you already own XPlay, that allows it to work with the Windows version, oddly enough, of the iPod.
The advantage there would be you wouldn't have to use Music Match.
Right.
But that's the only difference.
It turns it into so you can dig down with a normal Explorer menu and just drag the files on there.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's a little simpler, it's a little faster.
It reads
and
the
you don't
file
have to
system.
Run Music Match. Exactly.
But that's one of the weird things about the iPod. It has kind of a strange file system so that you can't normally copy files.
Yeah, well, you can drag MP3s onto it on a Macintosh or a PC, but they'll be stored in the hard drive section. They won't be playable.
They won't be part of it.
So they've kind of been installed in there, or mounted in there.
Yeah.
They're a little. They sort of disappear in this large
it's a
file
hidden folder
in there.
is what it is, yeah. So let me just show you, these were the things we were talking about. This is the power adapter, so you plug the FireWire cable into that, and then you can plug that into the wall.
Very handy for road trips, because you can't just drop a couple of AA batteries in here.
iPod will charge if you have power on the FireWire cable to your PC. Although, see, I'm looking at this cable, I'm wondering, it's so thin if it does that.
No, it does.
It'll charge?
It's never been plugged in a while. This has been charged completely off of the computer.
This is something new, and I like this. This allows you to plug the standard 6-pin FireWire into one of the little tiny ones that comes on laptops.
Yeah, they call it the PC.
I like
version.
that.
There's basically like a lot of PC notebooks that have integrated FireWire to use that tiny, that 4-pin connection.
One other thing we did, we plugged this Windows iPod into a Mac.
And it worked just fine.
Looked just the same as the standard one.
Both with the iTunes software and with some other homebrew software.
Yeah, third-party software like Podmaster.
Again, same price as the Apple. Actually, we should have pulled that up. Wasn't thinking. Same price as the Apple stuff. $299 for the 5 gigabyte. $399 for the 10 gigabytes, $499 for the 20 gigabyte.
Starting to crave a 10.
Yes.
I have the old 5.
Well, you know, if we can find somebody that'll sell us the Toshiba hard drives that are used in these, we could do the upgrade.
You could upgrade mine.
We could try.
I'd let you.
Go, well, you know what? You want to learn more? We got a review on the iPod. We talked about it, some of the other differences. You learn a little bit more at thescreensavers.com.